What's up, guys? So you've been thinking about summoning for Robin, right? Now you might want to summon her because you like the Penacony story and you think she's really cool. Maybe you think she's pretty. Maybe you just like Harmony characters. Maybe you're new to the game and just want to summon, right? Whatever it may be, I'm going to help you in this video. So how this video is going to be structured is I'm going to briefly go over her kit. Try not to spend too much time on it because I've already done videos in the past on her kit. And I'm sure you've seen it before, or maybe not, right? But obviously, I could say you should summon for this character, but if I don't say the kit, not super helpful, right? Then I'm going to talk about how good she is, right? Because if she's like, let's say, the 5th best Harmony unit, and you own the other 4 Harmony characters I think are better, odds are you'd probably be like, okay, maybe I don't need this character. Then I'll talk about the units and teams she's are good with, and you can pretty much do the same thing. I use, like, for example, Sparkle with Donhang. Okay, I love Donhang, so I should probably get Sparkle. Or, I don't use Donhang or QQ, and I don't use teams that worry about skill points. Maybe I don't need Sparkle. Stuff like that, right? And then I will give my general, should you use this character, or should you summon for this character, based off a general, like, all-purpose needs, right? Now, a good general all-purpose team member, for example, would be someone like Adventuring, right? Very strong character, very good sustain, can be used on really any team and do his job, right? Anyway, that's pretty much it. And then I'll probably say, if I'm summoning or not. Which, if you watch any of my videos, you pretty much already know the answer to that. But let's get into her kit really quickly. So first things first, basic attack, scales off attack. Pretty basic, right? Then her skill increases the damage dealt by all allies by 50% for 3 turns. The duration decreases by 1 at the start of Robin's turn. Now what this means is it works like Ron May's skill. So if you build her really slow, these 3 turns are going to take a while to proc. However, I've never really had an issue with having to spam Ron May's skill, even if she has fast speed or slow speed. So this isn't really a deal breaker for me. I'm tempted to maybe build her kind of fast just so I can get her ultimate off, but I'll have to see how much energy she gets. I'm a more of a hands-on individual over a numbers individual, so you can preach numbers to me all day until I see it in action myself. It's kind of hard to really gauge how fast I want Robin to be, but still, regardless of whether she's good with fast speed or slow speed, the damage dealt by 50% is crazy. That is going to help pretty much everybody, so big W on the skill. Then on her ultimate, which is like a full passive, she enters her singing state, makes all other allies immediately take action. This is incredibly strong because so far the only action advanced characters we've gotten are going to be Bronya by 100% and then Sparkle by 50%, right? So the fact that she does all of them 100% is kind of crazy. Then when she's in this state, she increases all allies' attack by 22.8% of her attack plus 200. After that, every attack by allies, Robin deals additional physical damage equal to 120 of her attack one time. The crit rate for this is set at 100, and the crit damage is 150. While she's in the Concerto state, which is the singing state, Robin is immune to crowd control debuffs and cannot enter her turn or take action. A Concerto countdown appears on the action order bar. When the countdown turns end, Robin exits the Concerto state and immediately takes action. The countdown has its own fixed speed of 90. And so this is going to be similar to someone like Lightning Lord. If you use Jin Yun, it'll just appear on it, and then when it would be like, that character's turn, it'll just deactivate the buff, and then Robin will take action. So this is pretty nice. The only thing with this is you'd probably always want to be in this state after you skill, so you would skill, ult, get out of your ult, try to get ult again. So obviously, you want to build her with a lot of attack and then maybe some energy regen. We'll have to see if, how quickly she gets her ult. Because like I said, I like to see it in person, like when I use the unit. But regardless of that, right? Very strong character. Boosting attack is very nice because it is a universally used stat, unless you're doing like adventuring DPS, right? Now, if it was something like crit rate, that team isn't going to like that, right? Or maybe break effect units aren't going to like that. So having it be attack is very nice, lets her be more universally used. Then her talent increases all allies crit damage by 20%. Also, after allies attack enemy targets, Robin additionally gains 2 energy. This will help with her ult, so very nice. Like I said, she wants to get a lot of energy so she can ult more often and take advantage of the fact that she makes all allies take action immediately. Then on her technique, she creates a dimension, and it pretty much just makes people follow you, right? After entering battle, while the dimension is active, she regenerates 5 energy at the start of each wave. Only one dimension can be created, so you can't spam like Ratio, Welt. Who else has a... Himiko, I believe, has one as well. I couldn't tell you. I don't spam techniques like that normally. But very strong technique. Then, for her bonus abilities, when using a skill, additionally regenerates 5 energy. When the battle begins, the character's action is advanced forward by 25%. This is nice, so you don't really have to use Von Whack to go first. And then, while in the ultimate state, all eyes crit damage dealt when launching follow-up attacks increases by 25%. Then her bonus traits are 28% attack, 18% HP, and 5% speed. Or 5%, sorry, 5 speed. Imagine 5% buff. I won't go over her Eidolons, because honestly, I think she's fine at E0. E1 is nice. I mean, to be honest, most of her dupes are pretty nice, but I feel like I might be a bit biased because I really like Robin. So you don't need her dupes, right? This is just getting the character herself. Now let's get into, do I think she's going to be good? Now let's open up the Pride Win tier list and let me go ahead and be a good YouTuber and make this a bit nicer to see. We don't really need to see the sustains, right? Because the sustains don't really matter too much. So she would be in the amplifier tier. I honestly think she's going to be S+, right? Now, the reason for this is because Bronya and I almost said Silverwolf and then went to Tingyun. Anyway, Bronya and Tingyun are very strong in S. However, Robin is not only dealing damage, boosting teams damage by 50%, she's also action advancing. The fact that Robin is more team-based than one character based is going to help her a lot, because with Tingyun and Bronya you can only target one character. Now Sparkle gets a pass on this just because she's giving skill points as well, and she's kind of like a mini Bronya in the fact that she can action advance. She does a lot of stuff, right? So Sparkle definitely deserves S+, and then Ruin Mei is just disgustingly good. And guess what Ruin Mei does? AoE team buffs, break efficiency, speed. You know, just is it all types res pen on the ult? I can't remember her exact kit, right? Because it's been a minute since I actually looked at it. Strong character regardless, right? So I think Robin will easily land S+. I think at most you could maybe argue Bronya could be better, I guess, right? But I don't see her being any lower than S+, honestly. S if you just hate Robin for some reason, which if you hate Robin after watching her trailer, I do not have any faith in you as a human being anymore. But like I said, I think she'll probably be around 3rd or 4th best Harmony character. So that means if you do not have Ruin Mei and Sparkle, you can consider pulling for her, right? Now, let's go over what characters she'll be good with. So she'll pretty much just be universally used, right? I'll probably use her on Acheron's team, Jinglu's team, Ratio's team, Jingyun's team, QQ's team. I'm going to try her with the bot team as well, with Kafka, Black Swan, and Ho-Ho. I'm pretty sure Ruin Mei is going to be better on that one, though. But she still can be used. Like, if you aren't using Ruin Mei, or you don't have her, or using Sparkle with someone else, whatever it may be, and you have to run Robin on certain teams, she'll get the job done, right? She increases damage dealt by all allies, so you don't have to worry about what kind of DPS you are. You're doing more damage. She boosts attack, which pretty much everybody uses, right? She increases crit damage, which, to be fair, the dot team isn't going to get a huge buff from that, but regardless, that's still, like, you could do damage. Like, I've crit with Kafka before, I've crit with Black Swan before. It's still extra damage, even though it's not ideally what you want. But then we get down and we get this, right? Now, obviously, when, 25% more crit damage when using follow-up attacks, it's probably going to lean you towards follow-up teams. Now, I believe Robin's best team is going to be Adventuring, Topaz, her, and Ratio, the follow-up attack team, right? Big shocker there. She has a follow-up attack, trace. But I still think she can be used with other teams. So, if you like follow-up attack team a lot, probably in your best interest to get Robin, right? If you need a good Harmony character and a good support, and you just use general teams such as like Acheron, Jinglu, Donhang might be a bit iffy because, Action Advance with Donhang loves to eat skill points, so you have to be careful with that one. But if you like to use your generic hyper carry team, Robin works, right? And if you like to use dual DPSs such as Jinglu and Blade, which I know is a popular one because they synergize well together, You don't have to use just Roman May. You can use Robin, and she'll work just fine. She increases crit damage, she increases attack, she increases damage dealt, and Blade does have a follow-up attack, so that does work out in the end there. Same with Clara, she has follow-up attacks, so I think Robin is going to be a very good general use support. So, like I said, if you use follow-up attacks or just need a good general support unit, Robin's value is a bit higher, right? Personally, if you like Robin, you should summon, right? At the end of the day, if you like the character, 100% recommend just getting the characters you like. Starro is not nearly hard enough at the moment to be like, okay, I know you love Robin, but she's not meta. You can't summon for her. Please don't ruin your account. We're not at that point. I don't think we'll ever get to that point. Starro is more of a understanding the game mechanics plus building your characters correctly, which is very, very nice for the players, because then you can just summon for whoever you want, right? As long as you have a somewhat coherent team, you're going to be okay, right? And I think Robin is definitely clear of the bad unit summon if you like her allegations. She's still a very, very good character. So, like I said, if you use those teams or just like a character, I would 100% summon. Me, personally, I'm not a huge fan of the follow-up attack team, and I might just get Topaz just for the fact that I want to use Robin with her best team. But regardless, I'm summoning anyway. I like her as a character, right? She could be complete, like, booty cheeks. I remember when people were first starting to talk about her before everything was officially revealed, and they said she was underwhelming, and I'm like, damn, that sucks. Anyway, I'm about to pull out the wallet for this character because I just like her, right? But anyway, that's pretty much going to be it for the video. Let me know what you think about Robin in the comments. What teams are you going to run her with? Are you pulling for her? You know, are you excited to use her with follow-up attack team? Are you excited to use her in general? Are you skipping for other characters such as Boot Hill or characters such as Firefly, Jade? I wish there was another 4-star character I could say, but apparently we just hate 4-stars at Hoyoverse. I don't know why. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.